But when you have the ability that I have, my tree over there, and that's Daniel over there. How you doing, Daniel?
I'm doing great. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, but I wanted to talk about this funky feeling that I got. I think it's Mercury retrograde related. I woke up and I was just so confused and bogged down and overcome and overwhelmed. And that's not really the way I operate. Have you ever had feelings like that where you just feel like, oh, today, Mercury retrogrades today, April 23rd.
It is today.
Yes.
Well, no, I felt it terrible. I mean, what I felt this past like 3 days. I mean, I was super happy, super high, having fun, and then the 3 days. Today's the first day I got relief from it, though.
Oh, it's just today. I woke up. I felt like the world was falling and the sky was falling and my house was crumbling. I don't know. It just feels like the weight of the world is now falling on my shoulders and I don't know what to do about it. I'm stressed out. I didn't have any stress when I went to bed, but I wake up and holy crap, watch out. Yikes. Ah, I just feel like some days are more stressful than others, but we don't really know why. And we kind of set that upon ourselves, the expectation that every day has to be great or every day has to be better. And some days are just going to suck. And it's a rhythm, it's cyclic. So if we look at things like the biorhythm and like our horoscope charts, we'll understand we have days that are not necessarily going to be bangers. Just settle on those days, keep it low. Don't let people bring you down into a negativity spiral vortex, because there's probably going to be a lot of that attracts to you on days when you feel humdrum.
And there is a reason for that. It's the law of rhythm. It's not the law of attraction in this case. So you might say, "Oh, I'm attracting this in my life." No, this is the law of rhythm, because you're going to have the ups and downs, the moon cycles, the oceans go in and out. And we're susceptible to the law of rhythm, and to be until you become a grandmaster and rise above it.
And you can track it. I mean, it's different for everybody. Internally, when you were born, you had some good days and you had some bad days. But as we age, that rhythm can, expand and contract. We can get tighter experiences of joy and then a looser experience of the doldrums. How do we accomplish change when we're feeling like crap?
Our inner selves is helping us to see that when those days happen and you did your best from the beginning, if there's nothing else you can do, then make it through that day. And then the next morning, you get another chance. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you have to do before you climb out of bed is start thinking about everything you're grateful. First thing I do is I try to remember the dream that I was just thinking about. I just woke up from the dream. And so I'll spend about 3 to 5 minutes doing that. As soon as I'm done with satisfied that I'm retaining that section of my inner being, that inner consciousness, then I shift to, I'm so grateful. I'm just great. I'm just I'm appreciative of this bed I'm in. I'm appreciative that, this is going to be a good day.
What effect does it have when you feel like you're lying to yourself talking about that gratitude stream? Because I can tell myself,
But you are, though. No. So
but
you
I
can
think I'm lying to me.
no, you can hate and love at the same time. For
Really?
example, even a person, you sit there
Can I
and say,
just hate all the time?
you can love and hate someone at the same time, because there's multiple qualities. And out of the list of those qualities, you can love, hate, hate. But in reality, it's just a vibration. Love is at the top and hate's at the bottom. It's the same thing. Love is the same thing. Just this is, I really just love you. And this is, I love you a lot. But it's all the same vibration. Hate and love is the same thing.
I might be lying to myself when I'm grateful for things and I feel crappy, because that negative energy is still attached to me. And I feel like you need to examine yourself. I teach this in my class too. You need to examine yourself with an energy scan and just say, where do I experience negative energy? Where do I experience pain? Use your left hand to scan yourself. I'm scanning you all now. A lot of you out there have a lot of pain. You feel a lot of struggle. You feel like you're oppressed. You feel like you're never going to get ahead in life. And you feel like this is futile. And I understand that, because you're not alone. I mean, I just did it. I just scanned the group. But when you have the ability that I have, and I was scanning people, now I'm going to pull out that negativity that's in a lot of you. And if you're watching this, just take a few minutes and close your eyes for maybe 15 seconds and see if you can feel this shift in your aura or in your field or in your consciousness, where I'm going to pull out the negativity that you feel. I'm going to draw it out. I can really feel it on my hand, actually. I've never done this, so this is fun. I'm pulling out the negativity that all of you have, and I'm pulling out that feeling of despair and futility, and I'm pulling out some pain for some people, some back pain, some hip pain. If my
Okay.
left hand is like burning, like super hot right now. This is not an exaggeration. I've never done this before. This is amusing to me. Okay, I'm pulling it out of all of you. I'm just trying to pull that negativity away, and I'm trying to pull out that negative vibration because it's a low tone. It's tonal, and it's keeping you in a funk. It's keeping you in a derivative of pain and stress and suffering because it's attached to you and it's an entanglement. So let me just, okay. Now I'm taking all of the negativity that I've just drawn from the audience and from Daniel and everybody else that may be watching in perpetuity, and then putting it into my personal energy transmutation device in front of me. It's a 2 foot tall cylinder designed to take all negative energy and transmute it into white light before it shoots it back out into the universe, because I don't want to be responsible for sending all that negative out into the universe that I just pulled out of all of you. Now everyone's got a gap in their field right now because I just drew that energy from you. My hand is still literally just pins and needles on this hand. Now I'm going to take, you can take this with your right hand and just move it over your body and imagine white golden light filling into your body. But I'm doing it all for you too. I'm pouring the energy from my auric field, my spiritual helpers into you. And if you don't want that energy, you can transmute it and use your own energy just by doing this and filling in those spaces. We're thanking our spirit guides and our helpers and our angels and our team by giving us and filling in those negative spaces that we've just opened up so it doesn't create any more entanglements or negativity. Whoa. My throat is a little bit tight, but wow, that was a powerful moment that I just shared with all of you there. So just take a few minutes and, well, a few seconds here. We're going to take a 10-second inhale, exhale, deep breath, calm exhalation. And if you could let me know in the comments below what you feel, or if you experienced anything with that, I'd be glad to learn what you had. But do that a couple times a week and just scan your body with negative, look for that negative pull on your left hand and draw it out. And then you can push that negativity into a personal energy transmutation device in front of you. And then the third step is fill in all those spaces that you have. I really did feel a lot of negativity from the audience. And we're not alone. You know, you're not alone. We're all there, right there with you. Daniel and I get bouts of negativity as well. We get feelings of like despair, desperation, sadness, sorrow. How'd you feel there, Daniel? What have happened to you there? What did have happened to you there?
Well, again, when you do your scan of your body, so whenever you do it in meditation, I loved your practice there because you're scanning your body. Just close your eyes and just go down from your toes all the way back up to your neck and feel, and then you'll feel where that negative energy is being blocked, or where that energy is being blocked. And that's why it feels like a negative energy. In reality, there is no true negative energy or positive energy. It's just the frequency at the energy that you have. Energy has a frequency, and then so you want that frequency to be high. The high energy makes you feel good, the low energy feels bad. But I love it that you pulled all that out and then you transmuted it into something beautiful, you know.
Yeah, I felt like there's always a battle between light and dark. No matter how awakened you are, no matter how aware you are, you're going to be pulled down, whether it's a negative headline, a negative comment from somebody, being cut off when you're driving. Something's going to try to lower your frequency, but maintain a common balance and maintain the knowledge that that's not going to F up your day. It's going to make you so you are immune to it. Just let it wash over you. If you feel like I'm getting angry, like, oh, I'm not angry now. Oh, I'm so frustrated. Oh, I'm not frustrated anymore. Just let it move through you so that you're not, it doesn't create an attachment. It doesn't create an entanglement of negative swirl around you.
Absolutely. What I do is, even if someone's crazy, they're cutting you off in traffic or something like that, if you give a lot of attention to that, it'll happen to you the next day, the next day. Oh, that's a younger version of me. I used to do that. Oh, it's okay. I forgive you. I did it to others. I can take this. But the last way that worked so well for me, things would happen that were very annoying. Anything that annoyed me, I say green grass, blue sky, fluffy white clouds. But then I started just doing red, white, and blue because those are very positive color information. So just find another one. There's a red, there's a white, there's a blue, there's a green, there's yellow stripes. But what happens is it distracts your monkey mind from what's going on here, because you're actually inside the 5D realm creating these incidents around you. And it worked. Cars would literally disappear from my reality, and it was amazing. And it truly sped up me just feeling happy and healed. I loved it, and I still do it. It works.
You're engaging both the right and left hemispheres when you do that, because it gives the left brain kind of a catalog process to do. And it gives the right brain a chance to manifest those ideas of new, distracting, input signals. I would appreciate it if y'all could subscribe, share, and like this video. If you recognize that you've got value from that experiment that we just did, share it with me. Let me know what you felt. Let me know what experiences you went through. And just tell us what other things you may be suffering through or negativity that you might have. You can reframe that negativity. You can figure out what the opposite of that negativity is. And you can also have an experiment with yourself where you talk to yourself about that issue that you're having. So we call it self-talk or audible self-talk, pioneered by a guy named Shad Helmstetter. And he said, just, sit and talk to yourself aloud. Don't worry about what other people think, because, we live in a society where everyone can talk to themselves already, and it's not strange, but it was when he came up with it. Try that. Record yourself talking to yourself and talk through the problems that you may be having, because it's good to verbalize that, because then you can verbalize both sides.
Transmute it. I loved what you did there. I felt it. Did you guys feel it?
Thank you all. I appreciate that. Share that technique and share it with others and try it and let me know how it helps them, because it's a simple reboot that we can do. It's an energy manipulation that we can do. Daniel, I feel like I'm monopolizing the conversation. I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's your show.
It is my show. Hey, welcome to my show, Daniel. How you doing today?
I also have the Ultimate Reality Surfing podcast, so you can jump over and check out us there. Ronan is really helping us on working with energy, with remote viewing concepts, techniques. He's always sharing reality creation, reality forecasting information, which is amazing.
Some of you have asked, where can I learn remote viewing? I teach remote viewing, or an evolved process called temporal awareness perception process. The TAP process is a way for you to open your awareness aperture and plan and prioritize what's coming in your future. It's a 6-week course. It meets 2 hours a night, twice a week. So 24 full hours. You get ongoing virtual training afterwards. So bi-weekly ongoing training. That's all the time I have for today. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thanks, Ronan. It was awesome.
See you again next time. Love you all. Have a good week. Bye-bye.